answer to every question is right here before your eyes. And now, you see it. Now you see it. And the star of our show. Now you see him, Jack Narz.
How do you do? Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and welcome to Now You See It, a game where the answers are right in front of your eyes. And here to play Now You See It, we have these 5 competitors ready for a fight to the finish. Only one will survive the battle and take on our current champion, who is Linda Field. Linda, welcome back. Very nice to have you here again today. Good. Well, Lindy, you're aware, of course, that you won $200 yesterday, but you missed breaking our bank. So we added another $1,000, and whoever wins today's finals, you or one of these 4 challengers, will be shooting for $6,000. Not bad, huh? Now, Linda, you know what we do now? We invite you to take a seat up there in the Champions Gallery and observe while these 4 players go at it tooth and nail. Would you take your positions, please? Your positions and partners were chosen by lot before the show, and if you'll take your seats, then we'll say hello to our teams. And let's do it right now. On team number 1, in the outside or swing chair, we have Mr. Steve Uribe. Is that right, Steve?
Uribe.
Uribe, excuse me. Steve is a teacher. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the show. Good luck to you. And your playing partner is a lady who is in real estate. Her name is Lynn Chris, right?
Hi.
Hiya, Lynn.
Hi.
How are you today?
Great.
Good. Now, you'll be playing against a homemaker. Her name is Pat Mangiamelli. Right? Did I get it right, Pat?
Great, yes.
Good for me. And how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
And your partner is Mr. Ron Lewis, a stockbroker. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
Good luck to all of you. Are you ready to play? They say they are. Ready to go. So let's bring on the big board. Here she comes. Wow. Now you see it. Now you don't. Okay, here's what happens. In a moment, the 2 outside players will swing around with your back to the board. Then I'm going to pose questions to the 2 in the middle who are facing the front. They will search for the answer on this board and signal the instant you can identify the line in which the correct answer appears. If you are correct, your partner will then swing around and will have 3 seconds to locate the position and give me the answer. And you score according to the position of the answer on the board. Now, when you hear this sound, that means it's halftime, and you'll change positions for the rest of the game. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, outside players, swing around, please. Let's light up the board. Here's your first question. Who was partner to Jerry Lewis? Okay, Lynn.
Line 4.
Line 4 is right. Okay, Steve, turn around and give me the answer.
Position 2, Martin.
That's right. Position 2, Dean Martin. Now, here's how we score. Line 4, position 2, add to 6, so that's 6 points for their team. And here comes the next question. What island located in the Bay of Naples is... Yes, Pat.
Line 2.
Line 2 is right. Ron, turn around and find the answer. Afraid you cut him out there, Pat. You said, let me finish the question. It is what island located in the Bay of Naples is a major tourist attraction. It is position 1, and it is Capri. Capri. No score there. Spin back around if you would, please, Ron. Here comes the next question. What is the last name of Popeye's girlfriend? Yes, Lynn?
Line 3.
Line 3 is right. Steve, turn around and find the answer.
Position 12, oil.
That is it. Olive oil. 15 big points for your team. You go into the lead. 21-0 is the score. Okay, girls, here comes the next question. What was the popular nickname of Dwight Eisenhower? Yes, Lynn.
Line 4.
Line 4 is right. Steve, where's the answer?
Position 8, Ike.
That is it for 12 more points for your team. Way out in front now, 33 to zip. And here's the next question, girls. What actor starred in the horror movie, The Fly? Okay, Lynn.
Line 2.
Line 2 is right. Okay, Steve, where's the answer?
Position 3, Price.
That is absolutely right, sir. Vincent Price, 5 more points for your team. All righty, here comes the next question. What is mixed with sand, stone, and water to make concrete? Lynn again.
Line 2.
That is right. Steve, where's the answer?
Position 6, Cement.
That is right, sir. Yes, sir. Cement, 8 more points for your team. Okay, that signal means it is halftime. Will the outside players spin around, please, with the score at 46-0. We're going to ask you to change jobs now for the remainder of this game. Would you change places, please? Okay, fine. We'll be back with the second half of our elimination game right after this message. And back to Now You See It. As you see, we have switched partners. We're all set to play the final half of our elimination game. All right, everybody ready over there? Ready. All right, fine. Outside partners, spin around, please. Okay, let's light up the board. As you can see, it is the same board. Gentlemen, here's the first question. Name an island in the state of Hawaii. Okay, Steve.
Line 1.
Line 1 is right. Lynn, spin around. Where's the answer?
Position 9, Lanai.
That is it. Yes, ma'am, and you've just added 10 more points to your team's score. Okay, Ron and Pat, you got to get going. All right, here's the next question. You would combine gin and dry vermouth to mix what kind of cocktail? Okay, Steve.
Line 4.
Line 4 is right. Okay, Lynn.
Position 2, Martini.
That's it. Right. A martini. Wouldn't one go well now? 6 more points for your team. The score is 62-0. Here comes the next question. In what sport would you find Arnold Palmer? Wow, Steve again.
Line 3.
Line 3 is right. Okay, Lynn, where's the answer?
Position 3, golf.
That is it. 6 more points for your team. It's a runaway so far. Okay, here comes the next question. What is the name of one of our defense missiles? Hey, Ron!
Hey, that's line 4.
That's it. Line 4 is right. Pat, where's the answer?
Position 7, Nike.
That is it. Yes, ma'am. And now you have 11 points on the board. 68-11 the score. Here comes the next question. What musical instrument is equipped with pipes? Yes, Steve.
Line 4.
I'm sorry, that is wrong. Ron, I'll repeat the question for you. What musical instrument is equipped with pipes?
Line 1.
Line 1 is right. Pat, spin around, find the answer. Oh, look at position number 2.
Position 2.
The organ, yeah, pipe organ. Oh, I'm sorry. Buzzer beat you out. Okay, spin around. Here comes another question. What famous film producer gave us Around the World in 80 Days? Yes, indeed, Steve.
Line 2.
Line 2 is right. Lynn, spin around, find the answer.
Position 11, Todd.
That's it. Mike Todd. Another 13 points for your team. That's it. Time is up. The winning team with a score of 81 points. Steve Uribe and Lynn Chris. Congratulations to you. Mr. Ron Lewis, Pat Manzamelli, we thank you so much for being with us on Now You See It. We bid you goodbye. We bid you good luck. We have some nice prizes for you backstage. So long. And now to you, Steve. To you, Lynn. Congratulations. You've moved one step up the ladder toward that $6,000 bank. Time now to play our semifinals, and only one of you will survive this match and take on our champion in the finals. And we will play that semifinal game right after this. All set now for the semifinals of Now You See It. We have our 2 remaining players over there, Mr. Steve Uribe and Lynn Chris. Steve introduced you as a teacher on the beginning of the show, right?
Yes, that's
Which
correct.
Subject do you teach, sir?
I teach history and reading.
And where?
At Bret Harte Junior High School in Los Angeles.
I see. And Lynn, real estate sales, right?
Right.
Where do you work there?
I work in Palos Verdes.
Oh, what a beautiful area. And look who's sitting up there all by her lonesome, our lovely champ, Linda Field. How you doing, Linda?
Fine, I can't wait to play.
You know, we're going to play the semifinals now. This will determine which player will meet you in the finals. So watch, study their strategy, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, you 2 played very well together, Steve and Lynn, but now you go against each other, and only one of you will survive this match and take on our champion. We play our Now You See It semifinals 1 letter at a time. The instant you think you know the answer, sound your signal. If you are right, you will score a point. And the first one that scores 4 points is the winner. Are we ready to go?
Ready.
All right, fine. Here is your first clue. established a new code. Letter. Yes, Lynn.
Morse.
Morse is right. Yes, ma'am. You got it with only one letter, kid. Daniel Morse, inventor of the Morse code. 1 point for you, Lynn. Okay, here comes your next clue. Can be found in Florida. Letter. Yes, Lynn.
Seminole.
That is right. Wow. Give her one letter and she runs off with the game. Okay, you have 2 points now. You're halfway home, Linda. Here comes the next clue. A musical Oscar. Letter. C.
Oscar Levant.
That is it, Levant. Yes, sir. You're in the game. Oscar Levant. All right, that makes the score 2-1. Lynn's favorite. As we go to the second line, and here's your first clue. A sex symbol for many. Letter. 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 Yes, Lynn.
Redford.
That's it. Yes, Robert Redford. Good for you. Now you have 3 points, Lynn. One more will take you into the finals. Steve has to do a little catching up. Here comes our next clue. A childhood playmate of the president's. Letter. Yes, Lynn.
All right.
Okay, I'll give you a free guess, Steve.
Dog.
No. Okay. No, not right. Okay, back to the board. Letter. Letter. Yes, Lynn.
Donald.
Donald, yes. He was the president's brother and his childhood playmate. You did it. That's it. The winner is Lynn Crick. Okay, Steve, thank you so much for being with us on Now You See It. We have a nice prize for you backstage. Goodbye and good luck to you. Congratulations, Lynn. You've made it to the finals. You now have a chance to beat our champion and go for that $6,000 bank. And now, speaking of our champion, Linda, come on down. Join Lynn here at the desk, and we'll come back to see you defend your title against her in just a short time. Back to play the finals after this word. All set now for the finals of Now You See It, and we have meeting head-to-head the winner of today's competition, Lynn Criss, and our champion from yesterday, Linda Field. Now, perhaps some of you didn't catch our first show and didn't know much about Linda, so let's reintroduce ourselves. Linda, welcome back today.
Thank you.
There was a lot of pressure on you yesterday. I realized that, being the first show, the first champion, the first one to have to come up here and play that solo game. I guess it was kind of panic time for you.
I really blacked out. It was terrible.
Yeah. I have a bulletin for you. My wife was in the audience on that first show. She said she blacked out with you. She didn't get any answers either. Are you a little more relaxed today, dear?
Yes, I feel more at ease.
Okay. Linda is from San Gabriel, right?
Right.
She's a homemaker, mother.
Yes, we have a son and a daughter.
What are their names?
Lisa and Jeffrey. I hope they're watching.
I hope they are, too. All right, I want to wish both of you real good luck on this finals game. Now, as you know, you're going to play head-to-head on this one. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, so let's bring on the finals board. Here she comes. Now you see it. Now you don't. All right, girls, as you know, in the finals, you play without partners. So sound your signal when you can identify the line that contains the correct answer. When the time is up, the player who is ahead will be the winner. Are you ready, ladies?
Yes.
Good luck to you both. Let's light up the board. And here's the first question. Where did Scarlett live in Gone with the Wind? Linda.
Line 2.
Line 2 is right, and the answer?
Position 1, Tara.
That is it. Okay, 3 points for our champ. And we're off and running in the finals. Okay, here comes the next question. Who played the female lead in the movie Of Human Bondage? Yes, Linda.
Line 3.
Line 3 is right, and the answer?
Position 10, Davis.
That's it. Betty Davis, 13 points for our champ. She goes into the lead, 16-0. Okay, ladies, next question. Television's own Dr. Joyce. Linda again.
Line 4.
Line 4 is right. The answer.
Position 4, Brothers.
That's it. Dr. Joyce Brothers, good for 8 points for our champ. 24-0 is the score. Here comes the next question. Name a sharply pointed tool used for... Yes, Linda.
Line 3.
Line 3 is right. The answer.
Position 3, pick.
That's it. A sharply pointed tool used for breaking hard surfaces. A pick. 6 more points to your score, Linda. You're out in front, 30-0. Here comes the next question. Who was the author of Portnoy's Complaint? Buzzer beats you both, ladies. Let's take a look at line 4 and position number 5. Roth. Philip Roth. Philip Roth. Okay, no harm done. Here we go on to the next question. Who was Katharine Hepburn's favorite co-star? Yes, Lynn?
Line 2.
Line 2 is right. And the answer?
Position 10, Tracy.
That's it. 12 points for you, Lynn. Spencer Tracy. 30-12 is the score. Here comes the next question. Of what species of animal was Tarzan king? Yes, Lynn. You get a free guess, Linda. What species of animal was Tarzan king?
Line 4.
No, that is wrong. Ladies, we should have been looking at line number 1 and position number 1. King of the apes, remember? Okay, we go on. Scores 30-12. Here comes your next question. What famous silent film star is married to Buddy... Yes, Linda.
Line 3.
Line 3 is right. And your answer?
Position 3, Pickford.
That's it. Mary Pickford is married to Buddy Rogers. 6 more points added to your score, Linda. 36-12 is the score. Here comes the next question. Which Wilson writes a Broadway column? Yes, Linda.
Line 1.
Line 1 is right. The answer?
Position 6, Lenny.
No, that's wrong. No, can't give it to you. It is actually position 3.
Oh,
Earl
that's
Wilson.
right.
Earl Wilson. Okay, here we go. Next question. Who composed the song Over the Rainbow? Well, buzzer beat you both. Let's take a look at line number 1 and position number 4. Arlen. Harold Arlen. Okay, here comes your next question. What relation was Cain to Abel? Yes, Linda.
Line 4.
Line 4 is right. The answer?
Position 4, brother.
That's it for 8 more points. Time is up. Our still champion, Linda Field, with a score of 44-12. Nice going, Linda. Now, Lynn, I have a little message that is important for you. You keep your fingers crossed and hope that Linda breaks the bank and goes home with that $6,000, because if she does, you will come back tomorrow and we'll be sitting in our champion's chair. But now, Linda, come on over here and join me, please. It's time to play solo for the bank. As you know, the bank today is at $6,000, and you'll be playing for that money right after this word. She's doing it again. I am standing here with Linda Field, our continuing champion, and we are going to play for that bank, which is worth, as you know, $6,000. Now, Linda, as you know, the solo game is played against the clock. You'll have a total of 60 seconds to get 10 answers. Now, the instant you see an answer, call it out and circle it with your electronic pencil like this so that we can see it on the screen, okay? If you get all 10 answers, you'll win $6,000. But if you don't get them all, you'll receive $100 for every answer you get along the way. Now, if you want to pass a clue and come back, simply say pass, okay? The clock will start after I give you the first clue. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's light up the board. Here's your first clue. Invented the telephone.
Bell.
Right. Played Dracula.
L-O-G. Lugosi.
Right. New energy chief.
Simon, where is it? Simon.
Right. An early writer of science fiction.
Pass.
Tennessee country singer.
Ford.
Right. Matt Dillon's job in Gunsmoke.
Pass.
Oscar winner for HUD.
Pass.
Russian mountain range.
Ural.
Right. Musical based on Dickens' story.
Oliver. Here it is.
Right. Comedian called Lonesome George.
Goebel.
Right. We're going back. An early writer of science fiction. Oh, Time is up, but you've got 7 answers. 7 answers. Great. Let's show you the ones you missed. An early writer of science fiction was Jules Verne. Okay? Matt Dillon's job in Gunsmoke is a marshal. Yeah. And the Oscar winner for HUD was Patricia Neal. Okay, you've won another $700. Linda, you're now up to $900. You also have the right to come back tomorrow. Since you didn't break the bank, we're adding another $1,000 to it. And tomorrow, you and your 4 competitors will be playing for $7,000. And until then, congratulations. This is Jack Narz saying so long, but now you see it. Goodbye, all.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Now You See It, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Love of Life next over most of these CBS stations.
And